Welcome to the Betting Expert Nigeria Academy, where we teach you all about the world of sport betting. In this segment on the channel, we will be releasing a series of educational videos to help you understand what betting is, how to bet safely, and how you can improve in your journey of betting as a bettor. In this video, we'll be starting from the very top with the topics, types of bets, and how to choose your best market. But first of all, don't forget the golden rule we have when it comes to betting. Bet responsibly and never stick with money you cannot afford to lose. Now let's go right into the action. What is a bet? A bet is simply the act of backing an outcome. And in sport betting is simply the act of backing an outcome to happen. Simply saying this or that will happen in this sports game or event. Football is the most wagered sport in Nigeria, and for that reason we'll be taking most of our case studies using football in this video. There are different types of sports bets like parlay betting, moneyline betting, round robin bet, prop bets, and futures. But for the sake of this video, we'll be focusing more on the Nigerian market. And in Nigeria, the popular bet types include the head-to-head or outcome bet, which includes the 1x2 market, saying if Arsenal and United are playing, you're backing Arsenal to win or Manchester United to win, or maybe a draw to happen. It can also include the go-go or no-go market, or simply saying anybody would win the game. Basically saying this or that, A or B will happen in this game. You also have over or under type of bet. This is simply statistical, which is talking about numbers. If City are playing a Sheffield side that are terrible in defense and have considered way over 100 goals, I can choose to say I'm predicting over 3.5 goals in this game, or I can say under 6.5 goals in this game, depending on how you want to go about it. We also have handicap bets, which is one of the most popular betting markets all over the world. This is simply backing the underdog or removing points from the favorite, depending on how you want to go about it. We'll talk about that in another episode right here on this channel. We also have live betting, which includes betting on a live game while it is already in play. If Fulham are playing Manchester City and they happen to score first in the game, depending on how the game is going, you can choose to say, I'm still backing City to win the game regardless, and you can put your money on that. We also have start bet, which involves betting on markets like over 0.5 cards, corner kicks, fouls, number of offsides, and there are even cool options on bookmakers like bettor, where you can bet on players to hit the woodwork. PSG recently took on Borussia Dortmund in the semi-final of the Champions League, where they lost, but they hit the woodwork about how many times in that game? 6 different times. So imagine if you selected that option on bettor. Well, I leave you to know what the answer is. And also we have Acab, and this is easily the most popular bet on the Nigerian market right now. This is simply backing 4 or more events in a single ticket and saying all these events will happen together at the same time. If you have 2 selections in a ticket, that is a double. If you have 3, it's a triple. But 4 or more outcomes is an Acab. So if you have 4 selections like Arsenal to win, City to win, Liverpool and Aston Villa, both teams to score, and Chelsea and Nottingham Forest under 4.5 goals, that is an Acab. Now that we know the types of betting markets, let's go straight into the next most important thing: how to choose your best betting market. The most important thing to note is your context. The actual truth is there is simply no betting market that supersedes the other, but all you need to know is the context and the right time to go about it. There are stats and trends that you need to follow. Also, understanding the type of league or the type of sport you want to bet on is very important. I'll give an example. If you've been betting for a long time, you will know that the Bundesliga is very famous for the go-go market, because both teams usually score in that league. And if you're someone that has been betting as well and you go over to the Dutch league is famous for scoring in good amounts. So every league has something they are famous for, and you need to follow the stats and the trends for you to know how to go about what you're doing. Context is also very important once again, because teams tend to either improve or reduce their game based on what is at stake. If a team played a game in midweek and they also have another game at the weekend, they might be tired and fatigue might play on how they would perform on the pitch. Lastly, it is always important to have a betting journal where you keep track of all your bets, so over a period of time you can know which one was successful or not. If you had 50 bets in the period of 2 months and most of your wins came from over or under market, that means that is where you are good at. Know your strengths, stick with one, follow the trends and get better at it. Once again, there is no good market. It's all about research, following the context and knowing what stats to follow. Don't forget to follow us on all social media so you can get even more tips on how to bet safely. Also follow the website, visit the website on your screen for even more detailed tips and insights on how to become a better bettor. Don't forget the golden rule: bet safely, bet responsibly, and don't take money you can't afford to lose. Until we come your way in the next episode on the Betting Expert Nigeria.